Join ForumIAS Academy, trusted by hundreds of toppers, including IAS Rank 1 Anudeep Durishetty, Shruti Sharma, and Ishita Kishore.
Hello everyone, welcome to ForumIAS short series in public administration. The topic which I am going to take for discussion is very famous topic in public administration. This topic is from your chapter Comparative Public Administration. Right? The topic is universal theory in CPA or Comparative Public Administration. Universal theory in Comparative Public Administration. Obviously, I will write in short, that is the famous famous term, that is CPA. The question here is why? Why universal theory in comparative public administration until now has been a difficult task? One thinker is there, his name is Robert C. Fried. Robert C. Fried. He gave one term, that is elusive. Now this same can be asked in your mains exam. Why theory building in comparative public administration has remained elusive or difficult? See, when we argue about CPA, we can't forget one more term, that is development administration. Today, if you will see, development administration has been more successful than comparative public administration. Why? Because development administration has clarity when it comes to knowledge, the philosophy. Just observe UPSC question paper. UPSC question paper, one thing you will see that we often see more questions from development administration when we compare this with comparative public administration. Achha, why we are comparing these two? Because development administration is actually product of CPA only. If CPA would not have been there, development administration may not be possible. Now, let us come to the basic question. Why theory building remains a difficult task in comparative public administration? See, the first answer to this question is comparative public administration is ecological. So let us say it will study Indian administration, French administration, let us say African administration. Now this ecological context keep changing. For example, let us say in Africa. In Africa, we see often democracy is not very successful there. So one government may be implementing some program, next government will come and they will simply advance that program. Same sometimes we also say in our country. Number 2 is CPA follow behavioral approach. You know, it is said that in form of question also UPSC has asked that the basic problem with comparative public administration is that it is a behavioral in approach. The moment you start taking behavioral approach, what happens? The interdisciplinary aspect start coming. Since you need to study real-time situation, right? And it becomes interdisciplinary. So the problem is where to stop. The problem is more related to defining proper boundary where to stop. That is another problem which CPA faces. Problem number 3. Problem number 3 is obviously lack of consensus among researchers. Among researchers, hardly you will find CPA is very similar to economics. It is said that two economists hardly ever agrees with their opinion. Right? And when it comes to administration, obviously it focuses on administrative agencies. And many times what happens, the focus of CPA, that is administrative agencies, they also change. So first there was Planning Commission, now there is Niti Aayog. Right? There are many differences between the power and functioning of Planning Commission and Niti Aayog. So the main problem is nothing is constant when it comes to comparative public administration, and obviously it is an open boundary, ever expanding boundary on which CPA focuses. See, we may not like classical theory, but they one biggest advantage with classical theories are they are closed system theories. They have clarity. Like it is said that in our life, we need to be very, very clear about our goals in life. The day you are clear about your goal, you are going to face very less difficulty. Right? So this was a basic idea on CPA. I hope you got some conceptual clarity here. Okay? Thank you for watching this lecture.